Yo, what's good, guys? We played a lot of Sonic CrossWorlds yesterday. Me, Pump, Clutch, we ran it up. But this is like day 2 and of the open network test. And I kind of want to like go over some of the stats and like the vehicle types, because I feel like just like understanding like how everything works can like help you customize your car and help you understand the mechanics of this game. So we got the vehicles here, and after driving, like we was literally on that joint for like at least 4 hours at least. The game's heat. Hey bro, sometimes you got glaze, bro. You got call it as is, but the game's heat. But there's definitely some vehicle typings that are more important to the game compared to others. I mean, all of them combined can make you a well-balanced driver, but there's definitely some more typings that are more crucial to the type of gameplay you're going to be seeing in online ranking matches. So I just want to go through that. First things first, what you have to understand is that each character has their own typing. So as you see, Sonic's a speed type, Tails acceleration, Knuckles is a power type, Amy's handling, Shadow speed, Omega power, Jet speed, Wave is acceleration, Zaz acceleration, Eggman's power. I still don't know how Eggman's power, bro. You know, really strong. That would be hitting the gym. Cream handling, Storm power, and Joker is confirmed to be handling. So as you see, there's a lot of power types here. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4 power types in the beta, and we got like 2 handlings, and then nobody's boost. Boost typing is also another thing, but nobody here is a boost type. So we're gonna see those type of characters late in the game. But the first type I want to talk about is power, because me going into this game, I thought power would be just like, oh, he's a strong car but slow. But power is actually more important than you think. So let me get the rundown. So if we go over here to customize machine, we can see that if you hold Y, you can see the car alone, its stats without the character in it. So it's got 45 boost, 60 power, 15 handling, 21 acceleration, and 39 speed. So from the jump, as you can expect, the Land Smasher has high power of 60. Well, I mean, it's not high power, but it's pretty impressive. It probably definitely got some more improvements with the new vehicles that you buy when the game gets released later on. Considering power has a 60 base for this default car, boost is its second highest stat at 45, then 39 for speed, acceleration, and handling are 21, 15. So generally, if you're going to be driving a power type car, you're not going to have a lot of control when you're on the track. So Knuckles adds on a little bit to the spoot or to the power. Yeah, so you can see Knuckles stats. I think there's also a website that I can link to you guys of all the characters' stats and how much they get to it. So the power was at 60, Knuckles boosts it to 78. Obviously, like pairing a character with another character is probably like going to be more situated, but mix and match is always encouraged in order for you to get the right car. Attributes of the power type. From when I was racing, what I could figure out from what the power type was is that when you're a power type, you can take more hits and recover faster. Like let's say you take a hit from an item, your recovery time is going to be faster because you're more durable, you have more power. So your recovery time after taking the hit is going to be more faster compared to someone that has less power, like a boost type per se. Yeah, his power is going to be high because of the vehicle, but if you were to change it to like that, power is at 34. Abysmal. So yeah, so that's pretty much the basics of that typing. Let's hop into speed. I think this is also another important typing.
Yeah, let's race.
Speed, obviously you guys know what speed is. It's just basically how fast you go, how fast your top speed is on the track. And yeah, Sonic's a fast character. Speed's hitting 80 already. That's pretty fast compared to other characters. Speed types have, let me go to the car individually because the stats gonna help it. I don't know what's up with this car, but so basically speed types have high speed. So 60 is pretty much base. So when power type, they had 60 as their highest thing for the power. So speed has the highest thing for speed. It got 60. Acceleration is pretty poor, can't lie. Handling is the third best stat, power being their second best stat, and then boost being barely their boost is actually their fourth best stat. So acceleration and boost are their worst stats. So speed type, aim the games to go really fast, outpace your opponents. You're gonna have some decent handling, and power is gonna help you recover faster. So speed types are probably one of the better typings. Let's hop into the next car. We can talk about boost. So boost here we got. Well, this one's on the default though. All right, so boosts have high boost. So it seems like these different vehicles, they start off with a 60. Their highest stat is going to be the typing that they correspond with. So boost, they got 60 boost power, they got 60 power, speed, they got 60 speed. So I feel like that's the common trend that they're going to go with. So boost has high boost naturally, very low power being the lowest stat, 20, which makes sense. There's not a lot of protection. Handling, their second highest stat because they got a lot of maneuvering. Acceleration, their third highest stat. And speed, their fourth highest stat. So speed and power not really good for a boost type. Boost is pretty much, from when I played the game, a boost is pretty much how long your boost lasts after like a drift boost or like a boost panel. How long your boost lasts, and maybe, I'm not sure about this one, but how fast your boost goes. But I think it's more about longevity than speed of the boost. Next up we got is acceleration. So the default acceleration, we got 45 speed, 60 acceleration, 21 handling, 39 power, and 15 boost. So acceleration has the worst boost and bad handling as well. But speed and acceleration go hand in hand. So those are the top two stats. So acceleration is already like a good vehicle type, in my opinion. Acceleration is basically how fast you can get to your max speed. So that's always gonna be very important. And then lastly, handling. Personally, I'm not a big fan. I haven't won a lot of games with handling. It was this color, bro. What is this color? Let's get right. So handling, 60 handling, 45 acceleration, 21 power, 39 boost, and 15 speed. So handling has the worst speed out of all the vehicle typings. So how do you determine which type of vehicle do you want and which typing suits your playstyle? So first of all, to understand, all these cars are going to drive differently. Handling, you're going to have more control compared to power, because the handling stat just helps with that. Handling is more about controlling your vehicle and like how well you can handle those tight curves. So it's really about the type of driver do you want. You want to be someone that can go fast and outpace people in the long stretches, or do you want to be a player that can just ram into other players with power? Now getting to these secondary typings. So the secondary typings is basically like the typings that I think that aren't as crucial as the top three. I think the top three typings are speed, acceleration, and power. I feel like these typings are like the most important, the best stats to help you win your match, and they're most crucial to help you winning. So the secondary typings, I believe, are handling and boost. Now handling, because handling is good and all, but is not extremely crucial for you to win. A lot of your handling comes from how well you could drift as a player. Like your car could have like very good handling. It's going to make it easier for you to control your vehicle. High handling stat is not necessary. You can have a decent handling stat and still do good in the matches, especially with all the gadgets and items. So I don't think handling is very important compared to power, speed, and acceleration. Handling is something that you can alter to get better on your stats on your vehicle, but I don't think it should be your highest stat. I think it's just something that you should have decent stats in, but not as important as the other vehicle stats. And the second secondary typing, if that makes sense, is boost. Here's what I gotta say about boost. Boost is extremely important on extreme gear, but that's about it. Everything else is like decently important, so that's all I say was the secondary typing. But on extreme gear, boost is everything. So literally when you're boosting, that's the fastest speed you'll be going, because extreme gear don't have a lot of speed. I think it's its second worst stat. So boost is everything for extreme gear. I think boost determines the longevity of your boost and how fast your boost is, but you gotta fact check me on that one. But extreme gear boost is everything. I'll tell you, I saw this one clip of the Gamescage where he had his he was boosting at Sonic, right? He was about to finish the match and he got hit. All his momentum completely gone, bro. And he couldn't get it back because his speed wasn't high, acceleration wasn't high, and he was going really fast as boost. But once he gets hit, it takes him a while to recover, because extreme gear also don't have a good power, and power is essential to recovering faster against item attacks and like getting hit around the course. So
please. Run! Go! 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 Slime! All my momentum this Oh my
That's
God!
tough. That's tough.
What? In God's name! What's that?
Got slime.
I was the monster
What?
truck, by the way. I was the monster truck.
That was not my problem!
That joint is hilarious, but it's like a textbook example of why boost is so important on extreme gear. Boost is important on other vehicles, but not as important as power, acceleration, and speed overall for all vehicles. So boost, just remember, boost is really important on extreme gear, but boost is something you can invest in a little bit decently on your like speed type cars, acceleration cars, power cars. I think powers have a naturally good boost stat. That's something you should focus on, but like most of the time you're not going to be boosting. Most of the time you're going to be driving, unless you have the item boost and you like just spam that joint. But a lot of the times you're going to be flipping in the air, landing, getting a little boost, drifting boost, and I'm not sure if slipstream even counts, but those are ways you can boost. But your drift boost gets to only certain levels, and that only lasts for a certain amount of time. So as an extreme gear, like for an extreme gear vehicle, boost should be like your main thing. You should be always trying to go for that. But other than that, I think boost is more of a secondary typing because it's not essential for you to win a match. Like it's not going to determine if you win a match or not. Hopefully that makes sense. This is the next thing I want to go into, the combinations that fit well with each typing. So in terms of ranking the vehicles typings themselves, I wouldn't say there's necessarily one above the other because they all do different things to contribute to your car's success on the track. And gadgets can also help with winning certain matches. Gadgets are very crucial, but I'm gonna get into that in another video. Combinations that I thought of that would probably go hand in hand. Power, very important because this is a item heavy game. A lot of items are broken, especially that sticky slime thing, bro. I don't understand why that blinds you, slows you down, and takes your item. I don't know, maybe they're gonna fix that and when the game drops, but it's just the beta. Items are gonna be heavy in this game, so having good power on your vehicle, able to take that hit and just recover back is really great. And I feel like power has a good combination with acceleration because after taking that hit, you want to get back to your max speed as quickly as possible. So power types are more likely gonna flinch less, are gonna have a less lag rate when they get hit and be able to just keep going, keep moving towards the finish line. Obviously, I don't think a power type's ever gonna have good handling. It's just too low. It's like its lowest stat. So having some more handling investments would be nice, but at the end of the day, the power types are probably gonna be able to take hits and just try to keep accelerating. Boost is your second best stat, and speed right behind it as its third best stat. So you already have those things contributing to the power, but acceleration is obviously going to be very key to a power type, and getting that up as much as you can is going to help the power type tank hits. Power types are also not very fast. As you can see, the speed's 39, so increasing that would also help as well. So power, acceleration, speed, I think this all go hand in hand, making it a better vehicle, making you have a better chance on the track. Speed types obviously known for being one of the better type of vehicles in the game. Gotta go fast, pretty much the motto of Sonic. But yeah, speed types already have naturally good speed. Their acceleration is not that good, but when you're ahead of everyone and you're probably going to be less of a target compared to being out of the pack, unless they get that big bomb boom that just hit things at you. But yeah, everyone's gonna be trying to get first, and speed type's one of the best vehicles to get you to the finish line. There's been many times when I was like on extreme gear about to hit the finish line, and then speed type just beats me in the long stretch, because the speed type, you just got good speed, like you just can't compete with that, especially if you got no boost. Yeah, a lot of the races end in this straight away, so speed types are really excel in that. It can really give you a comeback when you need to come up in the clutch. So acceleration obviously not that high, boost is not that high. So what I would pair with a speed type is definitely more acceleration, because you want to reach your max speed as fast as you can, as quickly as you can. You don't want to be like speeding through and then when you get hit, it just slows you down entirely. So acceleration and speed are definitely key combos. You need to reach your max speed as fast as you can, and rings can help with that. The gadget system, there's just so much with that I can get into, but I'm gonna say that for another one. But handling handling really good, power also really good, so you can like take more hits. But power also really good because if you get hit, you're gonna recover a little bit more faster compared to other cars because your power is like not that bad. It's actually 45 is actually all right. Handling also really good because you can like turn the curves better. It's just the acceleration. Like if you lose your speed, it's gonna take you longer to get back. So increasing that acceleration is really important. I want to talk a little bit about the extreme gear because this is one thing that I was kind of concerned on going into the game. I was concerned on the extreme gear going to be fast enough. When I was playing it, the extreme gear really aren't that fast. It's really the boost that carries them, and this is a boost heavy game. You got air tricks in the air, and when you come down you get boost. When you're drifting you get boost. You got items that give you boost. So boost types are not necessarily bad. They can help you in the long run. But yeah, boost, high boost power. You're gonna be drifting a lot in this game. You're gonna be hitting those air tricks. So utilizing that boost all the time is pretty much gonna be how Extreme Gear's gameplay is. They got really good handling, so on the curves you're not gonna really worry about that, and you can maneuver around a lot more people because you're not as big as these other cars. I wouldn't say power is very crucial on that. I don't think your power is ever going to be needed on a boost type because the aim of the game is to get to the finish line as fast as you can. I think a boost type should really be focusing on its speed because handling is already your second best stat. Acceleration is your third best stat. You can easily get acceleration up to help you get to your max speed, but if your speed is not high, acceleration is not really doing much for you. Like if you're reaching your max speed fast, but your max speed isn't really that fast, then like what's that really doing for you? So I feel like getting your speed up as a boost type is really important, and as you get your speed up with the rings in the game, acceleration is going to come in key. So that's definitely a pairing I would talk about for sure. That's definitely speed and boost. That's something I would definitely invest into. Now going back to handling, like I don't want to dog on handling, but I really didn't find much of wins with a handling car. I feel like handling as a stat is important on other cars, on other types of cars, but handling being your highest stat, especially with 15 speed, I don't think you're gonna win like that. Like you have low power, so if you get hit by an item, especially in this game where it's heavily item invested, you're gonna be behind the pack a lot of the times. Your speed's horrible, so it's gonna be hard for you to come back, and it's really just acceleration and handling. So you're really just good at maneuvering, but like if you don't have the speed and power to make up for it, you're not really going to be at the front of the page much of the times. There's only so much that the boost can do because the boost doesn't last forever. That's like probably like 5 to 7 seconds you're going to be boosting, and then you can't be drifting all the time. So that speed, that horrible speed, that's really holding the handling back. That's why I would say the handling is probably one of the worst sort of typings. Or like I ain't trying to dog on it, but like handling as a stat is important, but like a handling car, I probably wouldn't invest in that. All right, hold on. Future Clay here. Handling is not bad. Like all the typings are important for their own uses, but handling is not bad. I believe handling should not be your highest stat though. Now let me tell you why. Handling cars, handling characters, they naturally have low speed, and speed is crucial for you to win a match. So like, yeah, you're gonna have good control and whatnot, but in the end of the day, when you're trying to get down the stretch, a lot of the tracks end with a long stretch, and if you have the lowest speed lowest speed, maybe like some decent acceleration, but the lowest speed out of all of them, you're more than likely not going to be in the top ranks to finish first. So I think handling is very important, especially for how you control your vehicle, but I believe handling should not be your highest stat. Handling should be it should be a decent stat. Yeah, handling should not be your highest stat. Just that's what I think. I mean, obviously you can drive whatever you want. You can mix and match your vehicles however you want to what feels right for you. But from a competitive standpoint, I don't think handling should be your highest stat on your vehicle. But at the end of the day, it's your type of vehicle that you want to go into, so I'm not going to hold you from that. The characters themselves, they give you different stats. For example, with Sonic, pairing a speed type with a handling car is going to help the handling car better because Sonic's giving it more speed. Speed is his highest stat, so Sonic's giving that acceleration car more speed, and his handling's through the roof. So 35 speed is not the best. Like anything under 40 for me is like not really that good. So I'm not sure how much a boost handling's going to do. But pairing Sonic with like oh my bad.
Yeah, let's race.
Let's say like the boost. Pairing Sonic with a boost type, I think that's really good because you have high boost high handling, and high speed. And then your power is alright, and your acceleration is actually alright. I mean, it's towards the lower end of alright. Boost is really getting that speed it needs to make up, because before it didn't have a lot of speed, as we covered. Putting a speed type on a boost type of vehicle, that's really gonna help it. I would put Knuckles on a speed type of car, because you're getting that speed. I mean, your handling's not even that bad. It's 44, and then your boost and acceleration is like not the best, but the thing is though, like the acceleration obviously is gonna hurt you, it's gonna hold you back, but if you're getting hit by items, you're gonna be taking them because you're gonna have high power. So I would put Knuckles on like a speed type of car, or maybe even an acceleration car. That seems a little bit more balanced, because your speed's at 58, your acceleration's at 68, so you're gonna be reaching your max speed faster most of the times, and you're gonna be barely taking a lot of damage, or like a lot of lag time from after you getting hit by an item, because you got high power. So power of acceleration or speed is really the thing to go. Boost, not really, because your speed is low, and then the boost is the only thing that's high. Everything else, I mean, boost is never gonna have good power, so I wouldn't really pair those up. But speed and acceleration, that's the way to go. Power and speed, definitely one of the best ones. I got a lot of my wins from power and speed. I had a lot of fun too, bro. But I have to be more specific. Power type of vehicle with a speed character, that combination specifically, because the power, its vehicle itself, it's already giving you a lot of power and boost. What it needs is a little bit more speed and handling and acceleration, and I think a speed character, depending on who you pick, can provide that more often than the inverse of a power character in a speed car. You really gotta play around with it, but I found that I had more success with a speed character and a power car, especially the combination I did with Sonic and like this truck I called the Destroyer, because it looked crazy, but had a lot of success with that. I'm not gonna go through all the combinations since I did a bunch of them in the open beta test. Yeah, so another one I had that had a lot of success was acceleration and speed. Not acceleration and speeds, acceleration and boost, because boost type vehicles naturally don't have a lot of acceleration or speed. They have good handling and boost. So putting an acceleration character helps the vehicle get to its max speed faster. Speed and boost is also a good combination, because you're giving boost more speed when it's a vehicle that actually doesn't have a lot of speed. Speed is pretty important in this type of racing game. And acceleration is also important, because this game is highly invested on items. So once you get hit, you're going to need to get into your top speed as fast as possible to keep on racing. And as you saw in that Gamescage clip, once boosts lose all their booster momentum, they're cooked. So that's why having acceleration also helps alleviate some of those burdens that the Extreme Gear has. Yeah, I did pretty well with Wave as my character on the Extreme Gear. So speed and boost, acceleration and boost, good combinations. Power and speed is one of the better ones. Let's say a handling character with speed is also good. I tried Joker in a speed car. It actually did pretty well. I got some wins with it, so that was cool. I think speed cars, they naturally don't have a lot of handling, because you're going so fast. And you're going so fast, you might like crash into walls or stuff, or your drifting might not be as well. So definitely having that handling factor will make it easier for you to get those tight turns, especially in like maps or tracks like Wonder Museum or Water Palace. There's tight turns that you gotta take, and speed and handling will help it be more fluid. The handling type, like Amy needs to be on a speed type, because as you saw before, the handling cars, they literally have no speed. So handling characters need to be on some type of like speed joint, because boost already has naturally good handling, so they don't need investments there. Maybe on power would be an idea, but speed looks pretty more balanced. Got good handling, good power, good speed. All right, not all right acceleration. So with someone like Tails, acceleration type. I think the best thing is just to put Tails on the speed type. I mean, ooh, acceleration on acceleration, 80, 60. That's pretty good. Power is 52. That's not bad. It's just the boost and handling sucks, but I don't know. You really gotta mix and match to the type of driver you are. If you have a high speed, you can be going really fast, and your acceleration is gonna help you reach that max speed faster. So whenever if you get like hit or something, yeah, power is going to come into a factor, how fast you respond or recover from it. But then acceleration kicks in, and it's going to control how fast you get back to your top speed. So having your acceleration and speed close in range of each other is really good, because you'll be hitting that max speed faster and faster the closer they are together. So yeah, those are just some combinations I had in mind. And shoot, bro, like the game has so many possibilities. It's crazy. That's why I'm really invested into this, and I'm really excited for the release. Yeah, that's pretty much all the types of vehicles that we got here. Just wanted a little showcase of what's what. You really got to mix and match. We know what, just a little rundown of what we talked about. So power is more about how well you can take item hits and like recover from those hits. Handling is about how you can handle the curves, how well you can control your car. Acceleration is about the speed of how you can reach your max speed, so how fast you can get to your top speed. Speed is basically just how fast your car can go, and boost is the longevity of your boost. So I just want a quick rundown of the vehicle typings, because this is something that was interesting to me from the beta, because how these different typings affect the different cars that you have. And you can also modify your car. As you can see, like different parts of your car will affect your stats. So knowing which character to run at each car, knowing which character to run at each vehicle, knowing what vehicles you want to run on the different vehicle types is really gonna help you understand what you need to do to reach the finish line faster than any of your other opponents. But yeah, I just wanted to go over that. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you guys have any concerns, questions about the vehicle typings, or anything else you want to talk about, or if there's anything wrong that I said, let me know in the comments. I'm just trying to help you guys become the best drivers that you can on Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. But let me know what you guys think about this game. If you guys gonna pull up and get it, I'm definitely will be. But yeah, this joint's heat. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
It's on it, baby.
Alright, show up the car.
Oh, you can't click online?
No, I can't.
I
Show up the cars before.
Dang.
We got this one. All the stats. These are the stats.
That's crazy. Wait, handling.
Speed's not even high, bro.
Dude, the speed's not high, and dude, the power is crazy.
Yeah, the power and boost are crazy. I think that's why getting a lot of dubs with it. Cause like when you like push somebody, like messes up the whole game. This one's dope.
So what is boost like?
Yo, these speeds aren't even high, bro. Boost is just like when you boost, like, you know, it's just like how long your boost lasts.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Speed.
And like, I think it's like the longevity of your boost and the speed of your boost, like how fast you go up boost. That might be one. But this one's dope too. Like my fast cars, I feel like your car doesn't even need to be that fast. Cause like if your acceleration is close to what your speed is, you're going to be hitting your max constantly. Cause it doesn't take long to get to your max. That's why like if you have close speed acceleration, you're gonna be at your max for most of the time you're gonna be at your max speed. Cause the acceleration is not taking long to catch up. Same with like, you see my acceleration is better than my speed. So like,
yeah.
It's gonna take me quicker to get to my max. But when you're boosting, when you're exchange gear, you probably should be boosting most of the time. This one I haven't really used that much. This one's good. I put a acceleration type on it. This one's good too. I really like this one. This one's one of my more balanced ones. But yeah, the boost sucks. Handling's alright. Power is like pretty decent. The boost sucks, but everything else, speed and acceleration, pretty solid.
Yeah, I think the power of my cars are like mid.
This one I haven't tried out yet. I think I'm gonna get to. And then we got Bumblebee. I just made it for aesthetic, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. Hot Hatch. That's a dope name. Hot Hatch. That's clean. That's clean. Hyper Scorpion. What are the other names? Radical Force. Speedster Reaper.
Oh my god.
What else we got? Arson Blade. Retro Future. Type J Windy. Cross Dozer. I bet.